Hello students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, metals and nonmetals. Do you know there are 118 chemical elements known at present, and copper was the first metal to be used for making utensils, weapons and for other works. On the basis of properties of elements, all elements are divided into three groups: metals, nonmetals and metalloids. Metals. Metals are the elements that conduct heat and electricity and are malleable, ductile, lustrous, hard, strong, heavy, and sonorous. Some of the metals are iron, aluminium, copper, platinum, gold, silver, zinc, etc. Nonmetals. Nonmetals are the elements that do not conduct heat and electricity and are brittle, neither malleable nor ductile, generally soft with dull appearance. Some of the nonmetals are carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. Metalloids. The elements having characteristics of both metals and nonmetals are known as metalloids. Example of metalloids are arsenic, germanium, silicon, antimony, etc. Now, let us know about the physical properties of metals. Metals are malleable, that is, metals can be beaten into thin sheets with a hammer without breaking. Gold and silver are best malleable metals. Second, metals are ductile, that is, metals can be drawn or stretched into wires. Gold is the most ductile metal. Just 1 gram of gold can be drawn into thin wire about 2 kilometers long. A gold piece of the size of a 50 paise coin can be stretched into a 10-kilometer long wire. We must note that it is due to the properties of malleability and ductility that metals can be given different shapes to make various articles. Third, metals can be good conductor of heat because they allow heat to pass through them easily. Silver is the best conductor of heat, while the poorest conductor of heat among metals is lead and mercury. The cooking utensils and water boilers, etc., are usually made up of copper or aluminum metals because they are good conductors of heat. Fourth, metals are good conductors of electricity because they allow electric current to pass through them easily. Silver metal is the best conductor of electricity. Copper metal is the second best conductor of electricity, followed by gold, aluminium, tungsten. Mercury is the poorest conductor of electricity, while lead is almost non-conducting. The electric wire are made up of copper and aluminium metals because they are very good conductor of electricity as well as they are cheap. Fifth, metals are lustrous or shiny and can be polished. The shiny appearance of metals make them good reflector of light. Silver is the best reflector of light, so it is used in making of a mirror. We must note that a metal has a shining surface only when it is fresh. When a metal has been kept exposed to air for a long time, then it gets dull appearance because of chemical reactions with oxygen, water vapors and other gases present in the air. For example, surface of aluminium becomes dull white due to the formation of coating of aluminium oxide Al2O3, and the surface of copper becomes greenish color due to the formation of layers of basic copper carbonate CuCO3 dot COOH whole 2. Silver acquires a blackish tint due to the formation of coating of silver sulfide. Because of luster and utility in making jewelry, gold has an independent role in economy. Countries with high gold reserves are regarded as very rich. United States of America tops at the list, so American dollar is so expensive. Metals are usually hard. All metals are not equally hard. The hardness varies from metals to metal. Sodium and potassium are soft metals which can easily be cut with a knife. Metals have high tensile strength, so they can hold large weight without breaking. Due to high tensile strength of iron, it is used in the construction of bridges, buildings, railway lines, girders, machines, vehicles, chains, etc. Sodium and potassium do not have tensile strength. Metals are solid at room temperature except mercury. Metals have generally high melting and boiling point because the constituent atoms of metals are very closely packed with high intermolecular forces of attraction. Tungsten has the highest melting point of 3422 degrees Celsius and the melting point of iron is 1533 degrees Celsius. Gallium and caesium can melt if kept on palm. Melting points and boiling points of some common metals. The melting point of zinc is 419 degrees Celsius while its boiling point is 907 degrees Celsius. The melting point of iron is 1535 degrees Celsius while its boiling point is 2750 degrees Celsius. Copper. Copper has a melting point of 1083 degrees Celsius while its boiling point is 2567 degrees Celsius. Silver. Its melting point is 962 degrees Celsius and boiling point is 2212 degrees Celsius. Sodium. Its melting point is 98 degrees Celsius while its boiling point is 881 degrees Celsius. Potassium. Its melting point is 63 degrees Celsius and its boiling point is 774 degrees Celsius. Gallium. Its melting point is 30 degrees Celsius and boiling point is 2400 Celsius. Caesium. Its melting point is 28 degrees Celsius and its boiling point is 680 degrees Celsius. Density. Metals are generally crystalline in nature with high densities. Gold has the highest density of 19.3 into 10 to the power 3 kilograms per meter cube. The density of sodium is 0.97 gram per centimeter cube and potassium has density of 0.86 grams per centimeter cubes. Both these metals are lighter than water. Metals are generally sonorous, which means that they produce sound when stuck with a hard surface. Metals can form a homogeneous mixture in combination with other metals which are called as alloys. Brass is a type of alloy made up of the mixture of copper and zinc. Metals usually have silver or grey color except copper and gold. Copper is a reddish brown color and gold is a yellowish colored metal. Physical properties of nonmetals. Nonmetals are neither malleable nor ductile. They are brittle. Second, nonmetals do not conduct heat and electricity because they do not have free electrons which are necessary to conduct heat and electricity. Carbon in the form of graphite is only nonmetal which is a good conductor of electricity. Nonmetals are dull. They have no shiny surface. But iodine is a nonmetal having lustrous appearance. Fourth, nonmetals are generally soft. Only one metal, that is carbon, is in the form of diamond is very hard. Diamond is the hardest known natural substance. Fifth, nonmetals may be solid, liquid or gaseous at room temperature. There are 22 known nonmetals, out of which 11 are in solid form, 1 bromine that is in liquid form, and 10 are in gaseous forms. Sixth, nonmetals have comparatively low melting and boiling points. Melting point of phosphorus is 44 degrees Celsius while its boiling point is 281 degrees Celsius. The boiling point of sulfur is 444 degrees Celsius while its melting point is 114 degrees Celsius. Bromine has a melting point of minus 7 degrees Celsius and its boiling point is 60 degrees Celsius. Oxygen has a melting point of minus 229 degrees Celsius while its boiling point is minus 183 degrees Celsius. But we must note that the melting point of diamond is more than 3500 degrees Celsius. Seventh, nonmetals have low densities, so they are in weight. Nonmetals, phosphorus, which is white, has a density of 1.82 into 10 to the power 3 kg meter per cube. Sulfur, its density is 2.07 into 10 to the power 3 kg per meter cube. Graphite, it has a density of 2.25 into 10 to the power 3 kg meter per cube, and diamond has a density of 3.51 into 10 to the power 3 kg per meter cube. Eighth, nonmetals are not sonorous. They do not produce sound when hit with an object. Ninth, nonmetals have many different colors. For example, sulfur is yellow, phosphorus is white or red, graphite is black, chlorine is yellowish green, while hydrogen and oxygen are colorless. Difference between metals and nonmetals on the basis of their physical properties. Metals have luster called metallic luster, while nonmetals do not possess any metallic luster. Exception is iodine and graphite, which has metallic luster. Metals are generally electropositive, but nonmetals are generally electronegative, except hydrogen. Metals are generally good conductors of heat and electricity. Nonmetals are generally bad conductors of heat and electricity, whereas graphite is a nonmetal but a good conductor of electricity, and hydrogen is a good conductor of heat. Metals are solid at ordinary temperature, but mercury is a metal which is liquid at ordinary temperature, whereas nonmetals are gases or solids at ordinary temperature. Bromine is a nonmetal which is liquid at room temperature. Metals are malleable and ductile and have high density and reflect light, except sodium and potassium because their densities are low. While nonmetals are not malleable and ductile, they have low density and do not reflect light, but plastic and sulfur is ductile. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel and like the video. Thank you.